Well, another outstanding 8-event program is set down for decision at Club Menangle on Saturday night, featuring the running of the Group 3 Sue Kelly for the mares, the three top chances in the event in order: Better in Force, Nostra Villa and Have Time. I think that particular trio will fight out the race. Well, Alto Orlando and replaced by his stablemate Clash in the open class event. Now looking for some specials on the card in the opening event, I'm sticking with number 2 Double Encounter, fitted for a very solid return to racing a couple of weeks ago. He drew wide on that particular occasion, was forced to sit outside the leader and eventual winner Dance for Glory. He draws ideally in this particular event and has the benefit of an ideal draw. So Double Encounter for Harry Martin, the one to beat in the opening event. Over to race 2, the consistent mare Island Benner, I thought would be very hard to beat. She's coming off a very solid 4th, beaten 5 metres last time out between Armour Hotshot and Artemis. Now both those particular runners have come out and won since, so that just adds strength to the effort of Island Benner, who had no luck in securing a clear run from a 3-peg roll. Heading over to race 3, and Quickest Fire, I thought would be very hard to beat for Clayton Harvey. Quickest Fire has had 2 wins and 4 placings on his home track of Newcastle of late. This is an open event, and from a wide draw, I think Quickest Fire can overcome that particular hurdle and take out the race. Life Lavros in race 4 for Ashley Grives, who's also doing a lot of work these days with the Gallopers. But Life Lavros this season has had 21 starts, only 1 win, 11 placing. There's been a lot of close-up 4th and 5th, mainly at Bathurst. I think the big track will suit Life Lavros when he goes around in this very open affair. Well, going over to race 7 now and having a look at this particular event, I thought the Texas Ranger, he's coming off a luckless effort last time out. He was beaten 4 metres when running 4th behind Pay Me Sam. He was in the midfield, rolled on the pegs, and over the concluding stages he never saw daylight until the last 20 or 30 metres when he was able to stretch his legs, and he hit the line very strongly for Brad Hewitt. So I thought the Texas Ranger, in what looks an ideal assignment for him, should prove very hard to beat in race 7. So they're my thoughts as far as Menangle is concerned on Saturday. Well, the carnival is over as far as Melton is concerned. Those big nights last week, Friday and Saturday night, outstanding racing. Looking for a couple of specials on this particular program on Saturday night. I thought in the first, Western Sonador was worth the gamble, resuming from a spell from a back row draw, but has trialled very strongly. And this very talented performer, I think, can get away with the opening event on the card. In race 6, Change the Print, resumed with a very strong win. Draws ideally in gate 1, and although stepping up in grade, I think Change the Print will give a great sight in race 6. Over to race 8, and I'm going to stick with Out to Play. He certainly wasn't disgraced when 4th behind Hurricane Harley last week. Lochinvar was in that particular event, and Out to Play just couldn't get into the race over the concluding stages. This looks an ideal assignment for this classy 4-year-old. I think he will be back in the winner's circle. Well, in the last, the ultra-consistent Jillaby Nitro, due for a win, has been placed in each of his past 4 assignments. Tackles an open event, but from a handy draw, this is the time for Jillaby Nitro to break back into the top spot in the last event, race 10. So they're my thoughts for both Menangle and Melton, 2 very strong programs. Once again, until next time around, good punting.